the world is putting a lot of pressures and things like this on us. So it's how
Yeah.
do you deal with that? That is what.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? And normally, what we would do as alcoholics is we would deal with that with drinking.
Yeah.
So how do you now deal with these things, your everyday things?
That you once drank to get rid of. Yeah.
Because essentially, when you're first stopping drinking, the main goal is to, I don't need to drink. So every situation you're in, you just realize, I don't want to drink. 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 I don't drink. It just becomes all about not drinking.
Yeah.
But what do you do when it's like the first anniversary is gone, the second anniversary is gone, the third anniversary is gone, 4 years now you're not drinking? What really, you have to figure out why these things led you to do these things to begin with, right? And really try to reflect from there and now rebuild and grow yourself, essentially.
Yeah, I would say for some people that's the scariest thing. Is
Yeah.
to look inward. Because what if you don't like what you see? The mere idea, the imagination that we look into ourselves and see a monster is the scariest thing because there's no escaping yourself.
Oh, yeah.
But it's silly how that's like the thing that people can be afraid of the most. Like, I'm going to be very forthcoming, audience, okay?
Love it.
In my life, I have taken psychedelics and specifically mushrooms. And I've
Yeah, same. I have mushrooms too.
and like I think I've done it 5 times, and 3 or 4 out of the 5 times I had a bad trip, and for some reason it didn't put me off doing mushrooms. It's like the
Yeah,
first
no,
time I
love
did it,
mushrooms are great.
and because it's this vehicle for introspection.
Yeah,
it
you
literally
just
shuts
opens
everything
your-
else
yeah.
out, and you just look inward so much. And I just didn't like what I saw. And the funny thing is, I took shrooms like while a thing was happening in my household that was bad, and like I wasn't self-aware yet that I was an alcoholic, but I clearly was having a drinking problem that was developing. And I haven't done shrooms since, but I've done LSD since becoming sober.
How was
Well, I
that?
shouldn't say sober, dry, not drinking. And it was good. I did not have a bad experience at all. I had a
Oh,
great
yeah, I'd love
experience.
to try that.
So it's funny how I take this thing that's supposed to make you so self-aware, and like it just showed me all the negative aspects of my life because I looked inward and just saw all this bad, and yet I wasn't afraid necessarily. So I've never been afraid to look inward, and some people are really scared of what they'll find, but it's like literally
I'm
what's
not that. I'm like that. I'm very that like this
Yeah.
whole word sanity is a great word in this phrase. Like
yeah, to restore us to sanity. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, like it's just like what, and it's like what defines that, you know what I mean? Is
Yeah.
so, and this is the thing with alcohol. It's almost like, what's the best way to put it? It's almost like it's a bad breakup. When you
Yeah.
break up with someone, you are left to sit back and reflect, and that is the worst part of the breakup because you
Yeah.
feel like what did I do? There's so
Yeah.
much.
So much I could have done wrong, and you
Equals-
just think of everything, all these minor things that weren't even things that the other person could have thought of. Yeah,
Yeah,